If you're running a nonprofit, there's a really good chance you're spending up to 20 hours a week just on administrative tasks. Think about that. That's half of a full-time job. So today, we're going to dig into how you can get that time back and focus on what really matters, your mission. We'll look at the hidden costs of sticking with outdated donor management and how automation can completely transform your organization. So let me ask you this. Are you just drowning in a sea of spreadsheets, juggling donor information, payment histories, and sponsorship details across who knows how many different files? If you're nodding your head right now, trust me, you are not alone. It's a super common struggle for nonprofits, but it's one you definitely don't have to just accept. All right, let's break down why this spreadsheet struggle is such a big deal. It's not just about wasted time, not at all. When you're relying on all these manual processes, you're basically creating a system that's just begging for errors and inefficiencies. And believe me, those seemingly small mistakes can have a huge impact on your donor relationships and ultimately your ability to achieve your mission. We've actually identified 3 major headaches that come along with managing sponsorships by hand. These are the hidden costs, the things that can really cripple your progress and keep you stuck in the weeds instead of focusing on what's most important. Okay, first up, let's talk about data silos. This is what happens when your donor information is scattered all over the place, a little here, a little there, creating this fragmented, incomplete picture. Your staff ends up wasting so much valuable time just searching for basic info, and the risk of errors and, even data breaches goes way, way up. Here's a quick test for you. If you have to open more than one file to see a single donor's full history, you've got a data silo problem. And look, this isn't just some abstract issue. It has a real, tangible financial impact. One nonprofit, for instance, saw a 15% improvement in their email delivery and an 8% increase in year-end funds just by cleaning up their donor data. It's a powerful reminder that clean data literally pays off. The second major headache, unpredictable revenue. Sponsorships really depend on those reliable recurring donations, right? But spreadsheets can't automatically flag a failed payment or an expired credit card. By the time a person finally notices, weeks might have gone by. A donor might have already checked out, and suddenly, the support for a child is at risk. And finally, there's just the sheer overload of manual communication. Just think about it for a second. Every single donation needs a receipt. Every new sponsor needs a welcome. Manually creating and sending all of this stuff, thank you notes, progress reports, tax documents, it just becomes this massive bottleneck, especially as you grow. It's a total recipe for donor frustration and, honestly, staff burnout. So, what's the alternative to all this manual chaos? Well, the answer really lies in one word: automation. By shifting to a more streamlined, automated approach, you can build a system that's way more efficient and effective for managing your donors, and you get to reclaim your time. And the transformation is just so clear when you see it side by side. You move from scattered data to a single centralized hub. You go from unpredictable revenue to stable, predictable funding. And you switch from clunky manual communication to streamlined personal outreach. It's a fundamental shift in how you operate, and it can have a profound impact on your organization's effectiveness. So, how do you actually make this shift to automation? Well, a dedicated donor management tool, something like Help You Sponsor, can be a total game changer. Let's take a look at the key features that can help you overcome those headaches we were just talking about. So, to solve that data silo problem, you get a centralized hub. Every single piece of information about a donor, their history, their relationships, their communication, it's all in one place. It can even link households together and let donors update their own info through a self-service portal, which cuts down your team's workload and keeps all that data accurate. And the impact of having everything in one place is real. Don't just take my word for it. Listen to Missy from Agua Viva, who expects to considerably cut down on administration time by using a unified platform. That's a powerful testament to the time-saving benefits we're talking about here. Now, for that unpredictable revenue problem, automation turns what used to be a reactive scramble into a proactive, stable process. The system manages all the recurring donations, it flags failed payments in real time so you can act immediately, and it even sends automated reminders to donors about things like expiring cards. It's a huge relief. Automation also completely transforms your donor communication. Just imagine personalized welcome emails, thank you notes, and recipient updates being sent out automatically at exactly the right time. Some of these tools even offer AI-powered assistance for real-time conversations and multi-language support, so you can connect personally with donors all around the world. So we've seen the features that can drive this change, but what about the results? Let's look at the actual measurable impact that switching to an automated system can have on your mission. This is where it gets really exciting. Okay, this number right here is a total game changer. You can automate up to 90% of your sponsorship management tasks. Just let that sink in for a moment. What could your team actually achieve with all of that time back? And here's the bottom line for so many organizations, a 25% boost in donor retention. It makes sense, right? Better communication and a smoother, more professional experience mean donors feel valued, and they are way more likely to stick around for the long haul. It also dramatically improves the donor experience. With streamlined systems, nonprofits can respond to donor questions 60% faster. That kind of speed builds trust and shows your supporters that you're organized, you're attentive, and that their contributions are in very good hands. But, ultimately, this is about so much more than just efficiency. As Diana Simone from Born to Fly puts it, it's really about focusing on your mission. It's about freeing up your team to do what they do best, reaching more children and creating meaningful connections with your donors. And that's the ultimate goal, isn't it? The whole point of all this is to free your organization from that administrative burden so you can dedicate your energy, your creativity, and your resources to what truly, truly matters. Now, if you're wondering how to even start making a switch like this, it's actually a really manageable process. It starts with just evaluating your current system to see where the biggest pain points are. Then you configure a new platform to fit your unique programs, you train your team, and finally, you track your results to see the incredible impact. So what's the big payoff? Well, how about an extra 20 hours a week? That's basically the equivalent of a part-time employee. And it's time you can reinvest directly into your programs, into your community, and into your mission. So I'll just leave you with this one question. What could your mission achieve with that time back? What new heights could you reach with 20 extra hours every single week dedicated not to paperwork, but to pure impact?